City Morning Show.
Buenos días, un gran gusto saludarles. Good morning and a pleasure to bid you good morning. It's a beautiful day and it's exactly 9 minutes after 7 o'clock, and today is Thursday, the 31st of August. The 31st of August. It's a pleasure, a real pleasure to greet you this morning. A little wet right now in Orange Walk because I'll be honest with you, it rained about 5 o'clock this morning. It rained, and it rained heavy. But it's already cleared up. But before we go to the weather report, let's acknowledge our Father and give him thanks for everything that he does for us. Padre, te doy las gracias por todo. Te doy las gracias por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas. Te doy las gracias por tu perdón que nos ofreces gratis, por tu gracia, tu misericordia, por todo, Padre. Te doy las gracias. Te pido que continúes bendiciéndonos. Te pido, Padre, que para mis familiares, mis amistades, mis compañeros de trabajo, te pido, Padre, también por los ancianos, los enfermos, los niños. Te pido por todas estas personas y por nosotros, Padre, que tengamos un bonito día hoy, que podamos tener éxito en lo que hacemos. Padre, te bendecimos, te adoramos, te glorificamos siempre. Now we go straight to the general weather forecast for today. It says relatively moist and unstable conditions prevail as a tropical wave moves out of our area. The 24-hour forecast: cloudy with sunny breaks today and cloudy at times tonight. A few showers, periods of rain, and isolated thunderstorms will affect mostly northern and central areas today, then southern and some coastal areas tonight. The winds blowing from the east-southeast at 10 to 20 knots and gusty. The seas stay choppy to rough. Temperatures along the coast: 88 degrees Fahrenheit as a max and 80 degrees as a low. And inland, 93 degrees Fahrenheit as a max and 74 degrees as a low. All Fahrenheit. And in the hills, ladies and gentlemen, a cool 80 degrees as a high and 68 degrees as a low. There's a small craft caution in effect for gusty winds and rough seas near showers and thunderstorms. The outlook for tomorrow, Friday, and Friday night is for partly cloudy skies with showers or thunderstorms generally isolated, except for a few more over the south. The tides: there is a low tide at 12:40 this afternoon, a high tide at 7:15 tonight, another low tide tomorrow at, a low tide at, I can't decipher this thing. But anyway, the sun sets today at 6:07 and the sun rises tomorrow morning at 5:39. And we want to thank forecaster Michael Gentle for this information. As I said earlier, it rained and it rained heavy, and we had a thunderstorm. We had really strong thunder, lightning, and the rain was heavy here in Orange Walk, but it didn't last too long. And as a matter of fact, it's forecast to continue raining here in the north and inland areas. So today, Dana washing day. Buenos días, compañeros, un gran gusto saludarles. Este es el reporte del tiempo para hoy, jueves, el 31 de agosto, y la situación general dice: condiciones relativamente húmedas e inestables continúan controlando nuestro país, ya que tenemos una ola tropical en el área, pero se está moviendo fuera del área. Para las siguientes 24 horas, nublado con algunos periodos de sol. Hoy, nublado por momentos por la noche. Algunos periodos de lluvia, sí, tengamos lluvias, chubascos, tormentas aisladas afectando la porción del norte del país y la porción central del país por el día de hoy, y luego en la porción sur y por la costa hoy por la noche. Los vientos del este-sudeste de 10 a 20 nudos y bastante, en exceso de 20 nudos, porque las ráfagas, vamos a tener vientos bastante fuertes, pero el mar está súper agitado, por eso hay una nota de cautela para las pequeñas embarcaciones. Por favor, ejerzan mucho cuidado. Las temperaturas por la costa, una máxima de 88, una mínima de 80. En el interior 93 grados como una máxima y 74 como una mínima. Por las colinas, compañeros, 80 grados como una máxima y 68 como una mínima. Regresando, porque ahora ya puedo ver claramente lo de los vientos del este-sudeste, repitiendo de 10 a 20 nudos, con ráfagas más altas. ¿Okay? Ahora, se espera que para mañana viernes y mañana viernes por la noche tengamos cielos parcialmente nublados con chubascos y tormentas generalmente aisladas, excepto sobre el sur, que verá un poco más de lo que el resto del país estará viendo. Las condiciones astronómicas, vamos a ver una marea hoy a las 12:40, una marea baja, una marea alta a las 7:15, los demás no se distinguen, con sus disculpas, porque algo con estos teléfonos, lo que no cala, entonces nada más lo junta todo y luego no se logra entender. Pero le vamos a dar las gracias a Michael Gentle por esa información. Compañeros, tenemos que darle las gracias también a nuestros patrocinadores. Vamos a darle las gracias al señor Gaspar Vega, honorable Gaspar Vega, al señor German Vega y al señor Eduardo Vega, que siempre nos apoyan. También a los dueños de A&R, también a Gillette's Meat Shop, Rapidito Loans, también Northern Medical Specialty Plaza, Aqualife y Belize Tourist Board, Government of Belize Information Service. Yo creo que son todos, pero si me falló uno, mis disculpas. Compañeros, cuando son las 7:17, vamos a tomar una pausa, pero estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios.
The Jungle presents the legendary Byron Lee Frontline Reunion featuring Oscar B, Leon Cordero, and Lima Carr. Sunday, September 10th at the Jungle Restaurant and Bar located at number 8 4th Street. Hosted by DJ Special. Music by Mr. Frisco, Tag International, Firestarter Song, DJ Trav, Tony G, DJ Spice, and DJ Junior. Live performance by Coconut Boy, Ernestine, and TR Shine. $30 pre-sold general, $40 general at the gate, $80 pre-sold VIP, $100 VIP at the gate. Contact 635-6695 for free delivery. Promotional printing by Angelus Press. The legendary Byron Lee's Frontline Reunion at the Jungle Restaurant and Bar. Sunday, September 10th. Be there.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
Believe it's celebration time. August 31st and September 1st are the start of the September celebration with Frankie Reynolds' Timeless Motown Memories concert at the Bliss Center. The Carnival King and Queen competition follows at the Marion Jones Stadium on September 2nd. On September 9th, take to the streets at 5 a.m. for Carnival Juve, and then rinse and repeat the revelry at 1 p.m. for the Carnival Road March through Belize City. On the 10th day of September, it is the St. George's Key Day ceremony and Citizens Parade. Parade. The premier steel bands come together at the Marion Jones Stadium for the Pan Yard concert on the 16th. On the 20th, the night comes alive at 9 p.m. with the official flag raising ceremony, music and fireworks display at the Memorial Park. And on the 21st, it is the Independence Day ceremony and uniform parade. Believe, confronting challenges, celebrating triumphs, renewing or resolve.
Ever since Digicel doubled all of their prepaid data plans, things looking a little strange around here. My sister seems to think she's some sort of a celebrity now, that she has all of his data to post everything. My dad keeps starting these do-it-yourself projects. He spends a lot of time on Pinterest. Even Nana loves all the extra data. She chats a lot on the dating sites. Mom is always finding new recipes from all over the world to try on YouTube.
Leah, the show is on.
Digicel's newly doubled prepaid data plans let everyone be free to do so much more.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
A&R Stores Countrywide announced the arrival of name brand school bags in all colors, design and sizes, stationery supplies, composition books, lunch bags, laptops, tablets, watches and everything else you will need for this new school year. So take time out and have your pick out of the largest variety of durable school bags in the country. They are also pleased to announce the arrival of a wide assortment of housewares like Sterilite plastic containers in different sizes, glassware, kitchen utensils, cooking pots and pans, and beautiful floral arrangements. And if you need to redo your bathroom or your bedroom, visit them for the most beautiful bath mat sets, ready-made curtains in beautiful colors and designs, lights and mirrors, bed sheets for twin, full, queen and king size beds, plus comfortable pillows and beautiful comforters to match. And best of all, it is always the excellent service and the low prices that make the difference at A&R. So come visit our stores in Orange Walk, Corozal, Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio and now in Dangriga for the best in housewares and school supplies at the guaranteed best prices in town. A&R, where our prices make the difference.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show para hoy, jueves 31 de agosto. Hoy es fin de mes. Tengo el gran gusto de tener, como siempre, a nuestro compañero Robert Checky Usher. Y también hoy tenemos el gusto de tener a nuestro invitado, Retired Sergeant Major Pelayo. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Morning, sir. Morning.
¿Cómo estás?
Well, right there, okay, and a pleasant morning to all our viewers over the country. It's a pleasure being here, and it's a pleasure having Mr. Pelayo here this morning. We'll not be talking military language today, but we know school is opening on Monday, and it's important for us to talk about some safety tips and how we should go into this school year. So we have decided to bring in somebody who could talk about that and make us stay off all the heat for right now and go into something positive.
Yes.
Mr. Pelayo, it's a pleasure having you here. So let's start off with you this morning. We had this school year 2016, 2017, and we're moving into 2017, 2018. What's your reflection of the last school year as we get ready to go into this next school year?
First of all, I'd like to say morning to everybody, especially my family at home, still asleep. The last school year a lot of little things took place that probably shouldn't have. But first of all, I want to reflect a little bit on what occurs every time school closes and will reopen. One thing I noticed the last school year, I hope it doesn't happen this year again, is that the preparation for school, for the children, a lot of parents take time out to prepare their child for school by going shopping and buying everything that is required. But I would like to advise parents one thing, that you know, wait till school closes for say, well, next 2 weeks I want to start buy books and pens and stuff. That is something that goes throughout the year, even though when school they on,
Yes.
you could buy one extra pen or extra pencil and put it up. Buy one extra one subject book, put it up. Because you know when school closes, you don't have to go through all of that process to buy those things again. And we do that. We do that. I have a big cardboard box home where when my wife goes out, she buy this, she buy that, she put it in a box. And I do the same thing.
And the thing no spoil?
No, they don't spoil. The only way it spoil is that my daughter sit in the box, then she going to take it out and start using it. So it spoil. But it is difficult, I know, for some parents to have the finance to prepare a child for school, especially with these school bags now, Mr. Martinez and Checky. These school bags, some of them cost up to $100 for one.
That's true. And then that's what the picnic they want.
And that's what they want.
They don't have to get it.
They don't need it.
They don't need such an expensive school bag. They have school bag right now, it costs $15, $18.
Yeah.
You know, you buy that for the child, is throwing you with it.
I see something about for $10 and then new.
And then good.
Yeah.
Because all you need to do is to probably check it yourself as a parent, check it, zip it. You
Right,
know,
right.
like they say, if you leave it stiff, rub your candle pan it and work it, and you have no problem after that.
Right.
And if you got a little loose thread, take it to somebody and then just sew it up for you quick, and you got a new bag. And parents take too long to start getting a child prepared. And sadly, I must say that because school closed, parents say, especially some of the husband, they say, boy, guess what? School closed. And I got no more money for spend for school right now, so guess what? We are on party one leave it. They start spending that money in a little parties for themselves, for their friends, you know, they start spending extravagantly. They buy a lot of phone credit, they buy new phone, they want one laptop, they want tablet. They spend in anything we have no use to the child for school. So then throw away the money, you could say. When the last month for school to open, that then the hurricane start for them.
They feel a leak.
They start shifting around like crazy. A matter of fact, this week alone, you could go to A&R. You could go to any other store.
Every day they pack.
They pack.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
You know?
I'm listening, but I can recall, and I'm sure that you can recall. I know that Checky can recall because we spoke about it the other day. When we used to go to school, Lima Colada, as either infant or middle or upper, well, it was mostly infant and lower, but all we had was a pizarra and the pizarrin and the what you call it. I remember after that we used to have Moral de Plastico. We used to buy that Chetomal for $3 or $2. What happened to all of that?
No, got no idea.
The technology come in strong and take over a lot
I
of
could
things.
remember, yes. I could remember.
I'm not advocating using a pizarra, but good Lord, you still use only plastic bag to Moral.
I could remember going to La Maclara school myself, and people used to kind of pour those days, you know.
Yeah.
Come money not made wrong by the bucket full like how it is now. I mean, some people used to get paid $10 a week.
Yeah.
You know, some employment. And my mama used to buy exercise book. One exercise book, cut it nicely in half. Julia Jaime, Julia Manuel.
What?
Wrote the pencil, Julia Jaime, Julia Manuel. And that's how it used to work. But I remember the Pizarra, the slate, you know. And I never used to like that slate too much because some children used to abuse you. Then they take the slate and bang your head with it. You know,
Or broke it and cut you.
Yeah, and bang you with it. But nowadays, I mean, children who want pens which cost $2, $3, they don't want a 50-cent pen.
Yeah.
You know.
There were 15 cents pen.
Yeah,
at
and
that
so you
time
know.
when I was.
But parents need to put a lot of interest in their child and say this $20 that not for bear, this $20 that for one 2 book, and I want to put it up so that when school start and I got a problem again. And parents throw away money carelessly. And I tell you this, sadly, what will happen Monday when school open for all primary schools? Some children at school and they don't have everything they need for school.
Have you seen that happen?
I've seen that happen. I see some child go to school with partly one empty school bag.
What?
I tell you, I see it. And I see this because I am very concerned about my child and going to school and my child's school. And also the students will go to school with her, you know, especially in her classroom. I see it and I know it happens.
Is it because of the cost of the books?
No. It is the mismanagement of the parents preparing their child for school.
Because you know school are open, and when time school close, you get a book list. So you don't know that responsibility is there for you, and your deadline for that is you have it on the paper when the new school they are open, so you know between the ending of June and the ending of August, you're supposed to go put together like what you say, get responsible and know that you need to meet that deadline to buy these books.
You need that, but a matter of fact, in some homes, they can't find the book list again. They can't find it. They misplace it, totally misplace it. So and that's why somebody can't get the required amount of material for their child for school. Yeah. But I mean, it's an easy thing. Mr. Martinez, and check it out, an easy thing. All they need to do is to take a visit to the school office because that stays open.
Oh, the office not closed?
No. The office stay open throughout the year. I don't know about other schools, but I know about my school.
Louisiana.
Yes.
Some time ago, we had a discussion because one of the schools, and I think it's a Valley of Peace, and I think it's a government school, put out a list for, I think it was a lower class, and put out a huge list, Standard 2. I mean, a huge list of items like Bristol board and this and the other and the other. Granted that you're going to be using all that stuff, but you don't get to use it the first day of school. So, and the point is that parents don't have all that money to invest. Can we take? You can take it, yeah.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, good morning.
Hi. Good morning, Delvey. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
We are fine. We're here with our guest, Mr. Pelayo. This morning we're discussing the opening of school.
Okay.
So, tell us quickly what you will be sharing with our viewers this morning.
All right. This one is, since we're talking about school, this one is entitled The Right Light.
Okay.
You know, in terms of how we should rear our children and things.
Okay, go ahead.
A child uses a curse word and the parent laughs, saying it's cute. The child keeps using the word. No one corrects him, so that becomes his truth. A woman gets hit in the face because of cooking dinner too late. She gained a few extra pounds over the years and was led to believe that no one else better could love her. A young girl loses her mother at the age of 10, finds comfort in a gang, and is now hanging out with criminal friends. A boy was told that he's stupid and worthless is all that he'd ever be. He started to believe, but believes now that quite the contrary is true, that even though decisions and mistakes were made, it does not define you. Rise above your circumstances and put your trust in God. Even though the idea has been underplayed, he deserves the applause. For while we were yet sinners, Christ died for our sins, that we may have a second chance to be healed deep within. But in a generation where right is taken as wrong and wrong is taken as right, we don't need $1 billion intervention plan. God has to be placed in full sight. Even though the times we are in is plagued with darkness, he who is, was, and forever will be the way, the truth, and the light.
All right. Usually we have Emmanuel and myself comment, but let's ask our guest this morning to comment a little bit on that poem.
I was listening attentively. I usually hear the lady the morning anyway.
Okay.
I hear quite a lot, quite frequently when I wake up in the morning and put on the station. But it has a lot of meaning.
Go ahead, Mr. P. Go ahead, Mr. Pelayo.
Her poem has a lot of meaning, and the poem covers a wide range. It does not speak only of one subject or one person. It speaks of everybody in a whole. So if parents especially would listen attentively to what she said, I believe we could have a better home, a better child, and we could be better ourselves. I want to thank her very much for that because, like I said, I've been listening to her during the morning when I put on the station to listen to the program.
Okay.
So I want to
Delby,
thank her.
thank you very much. You're still on the line?
Thank you so much.
My thing is trust in God.
Yeah.
That is, I think, the big message you're sending out. Trust Him, never let go of your faith. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Bye-bye, baby.
Back to the discussion, Mr. P. You talk about people trying to get preparation. Is it mandatory at the school for these book lists to be completed?
There is not a book list as such. We could say that the school asks you to get. The school asks you to get mainly the material to write, to draw, to paint, and things like that. Because the school themselves issue.
Well, they have the textbooks.
Yes, they issue the textbook. As a matter of fact, just this week, if you would have passed education department branch here in Orange Walk, you will see the whole land covered in boxes and people working like crazy trying to separate the books for the different schools. Okay. So there was a lot of work at the education office, and it's still ongoing right now.
Yeah, why I asked that question, because of what Emmanuel was presenting to us before Delby called about that list. Emmanuel, remember the list?
Yes, exactly right. And there was a lot of comments on the Facebook page. Actually, the post was put by Honorable Patrick Farber, and he's the Minister of Education. But he says that he does not agree with parents being pressured into a situation where kids come get a list, but a long list. And I mean, pencils, 144, 12 sharpeners is granted. It may be that you use that throughout the year, but you can't afford to buy everything one lick.
At the commencement of the school year, you might not have everything.
Exactly. That list is easily perhaps $300-400 extra. Now,
that if you have one child.
That's if you have one child, right? Construction board, this, the other. Granted, you use all of these things, but at the same time, it's more manageable when you can buy it, say, down the road, and you buy 2 construction board, and when they need again, you buy 2 construction board. But to buy 6 and 12 and markers and 12 markers and everything one lick is
maybe if they would ask for the list by term.
Yes.
Because we have 3 terms, right?
So parents find it extremely difficult. Already with the books, they're expensive, and with all of these demands from some of the teachers, let's try to be more considerate. That's the big message that the word.
One of the other expense too is parents have expense in buying material for school, and uniform is another expense, and then they get expensive.
Yeah.
Uniforms, they get expensive because the yard of cloth go up to $7-8 a yard, and you need at least 2 yards for one skirt. Then you have to buy blouse. But what I mentioned earlier, in that, as you all said, parents cannot probably buy everything one lick for the school year. That is the reason why I mentioned earlier is that school start this Monday. Do not give up and say, well, I don't get everything for school. So I gone clear. No, continue from Monday. Continue on. Like I say, you're gonna leave extra change, buy one pack of pencil. Put it away. Pen, put it away. 1 subject book, 5 subject book, put it away. You know, and you know, I've got no lot of problem when you need material for your child. You know, I have it. Like me, like my wife have a good system. When she goes to A&R, she no buy one couple graph sheet when they use at school now.
Buy a pack?
You know, she buy the book or he buy the pack.
Okay.
And the pack sometimes bring 50 or 100. So when my child start a used graph sheet, he carry one to the school. Then next week he carry one next 2. So that's how we do it. We pack with stuff and it's we're not rich, but then when the extra change you always could buy something. And uniform. I see some children go to school on the new school year. Like coming Monday, I hope I don't see it again, but a lot of children go to school with slippers. Slippers and old uniform.
Is that against the school rules?
They call for black shoes.
Yes, it is against the school rule, but the school not enforce it. And the reason why I am mentioning this is because how in the world you can buy one tennis for your boy to go to school in or one lead nice shoes for your girl to go to school? You can start a new school year with one old dirty slippers.
I have over 2 months to prepare yourself to get that tennis or that shoes, right?
Yes, and money is available because I mean, Boundary is right there. Boundary have some stuff we're not good, and they have a lot of stuff we're very good.
You just have to pick.
And cheap.
Yeah.
So you don't got no excuse for not buying a footwear for your child. But what I said too earlier is that parents mismanagement, they abuse of their money.
I think you have to put your priority where it's supposed to be, right?
You should.
But Mr. PM, when I continue this discussion, it's 19 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We need to take a break because we want to talk about the everyday operation in the school. Students going to school, going back home. What are the parents' participation?
Security.
Yes.
Safety on the roads. All of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, folks, we will take a short break and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
The new Belize City Civic Center is taking shape at the foot of the Belkan Bridge and is expected to be completed by December 2017. This multi-purpose mega facility will boast an air-conditioned interior with a seating capacity of 4,500, a FIBA-certified wooden main court and 3 practice courts, offices, media boxes, and multiple locker rooms, another basketball court with 24-hour access to the public, and parking for 200 vehicles. This $34 million investment highlights a new era of world-class sporting infrastructure for the entire country of Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8,000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en su tienda favorita.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop. Fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Northern Medical Specialty Plaza has been offering excellent health services since its inception in 2000. Today you can enjoy a wide range of medical services through our experienced doctors and dedicated friendly staff. No need to go to Belize City or Chetumal. Introducing our new state-of-the-art CT Scan 16 slice, now available at Northern Medical Specialty Plaza in high-definition technology, computerized tomography. Also available, ultrasound 4D scan, which shows moving 3D images of your baby. We also provide services such as mammograms, X-ray, clean and safe nursery, certified pharmacist, operating facilities, our 24 hours emergency and hospitalization, high technology research facilities. Our motto has always been to serve our community with compassion, quality, and affordable medical services. Specialists devoted to serve you. Visit us today at Arcade Drive in Orange Rock Town or call us at 302-3708. Northern Medical Specialty Plaza. Your health is our priority.
Be unlimited with Digicel's new Data Plus postpaid plans. With the nation's first unlimited plans, you now enjoy unlimited talk and text for free with more data, all day, every day. Plus, if it's data that you crave, all our plans are now fully loaded with even more data, up to a whopping 25 gigs monthly. No, there's no limit to what you can do. It's time to live the unlimited lifestyle on the bigger, better network. No limits, no restrictions. Be unlimited with Digicel's fully loaded Data Plus postpaid plans. Visit a BTL office to sign up today.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Hemos estado escuchando atentamente, y voy a hablar tantito en español aquí para el beneficio de nuestra audiencia de habla hispana. Hemos estado hablando acerca de lo necesario, los preparativos, porque el lunes empieza la escuela. Entonces hemos invitado al señor que nos platique acerca de qué todo tenemos que tener en mente antes del lunes. Tenemos que obviamente checar que nuestros hijos tengan todos los libros y eso, pero poniéndolo aparte, también tenemos que asegurar de que nuestros hijos puedan ir y regresar a salvo a la escuela. Safety is a big issue, Mr. Pelayo. And I'm glad that when on the Belize Corozal Road, I think that they have already put up one or two bumps?
Pedestrian crossings.
On Belize Road?
Yes,
two.
by Landis,
One
right.
to Solomon's.
And it was in need. It was people were hollering for it because they were saying our kids are at risk when you have people driving 50, 60, 70 miles per hour.
And we see that.
And then we even had accidents. So safety is very important. I gathered that La Immaculada has a man, Mr. Bennett, who actually does his work, and he is always out in the street, occupied with the safety issue for the kids. Do all the schools have somebody like that?
The schools mainly, well, Louisiana School where my child go have two wardens, but they stay in the
compound.
They stay in the compound. Then there is also at Louisiana a traffic warden paid for by the town board.
Okay, I'm glad to hear.
But she it's a lady. She work only on one side of the school, which would be the north side.
So how about one entrance to that?
Yes,
to compound?
two entrances. One north, one from the south.
Okay.
The one from the south is from Liberty Avenue.
Okay.
And the one from the north is the one coming from around Mr. Cervantes. I think Cervantes said Chicken.
Okay.
Yes, by Leah.
So they don't have one next one that come from by the riverside.
And the one coming up from
so
the
I have
riverside.
three.
Actually, three approach.
Okay, three approach. Yeah.
But she only works on that north side.
Okay.
Because by Liberty Avenue, they have a rope across the street that stops this traffic from coming in. But sometimes some big man was supposed to be responsible comes zooming on motorcycle and actually bend the head down and go under the rope.
Oh, then drive through to the motorcycle?
Yes, but no warden is there to see them and stop them because the warden is on the north side.
Okay.
But that is illegal.
That is illegal, but they still do it. And the thing is that they are educating their child to do the wrong thing because they are bringing their child to school. You know? And they shouldn't do that.
They pick them and they see that they happen.
They see that happening, so they might say, well, this is a good thing, I could do that too.
Yeah.
When they grow up, so they commit crimes after a while. But yes, security is a big thing at school. Like I said, some schools have wardens, some don't. Like Child Farm school doesn't have a warden.
Child Farm they have?
No, they don't have. They are expecting to have one for this new school year.
Okay, they have some other work at the gate. I don't know if that is different from warden.
Maybe that's not a warden.
Yeah.
But,
somebody will just employ at the school.
Yeah, that person works under the ministry.
Well, they don't have a warden. We hope they get a warden.
Yeah, they have one.
Because they need one. But safety is a very important aspect of these child's life, heading after school and going back home after school. Some of the things I noticed that would happen is that parents refuse to understand that their child is at risk when they send them to school. Through the whole school year, I see these little kids, probably they go to infant 1, small little kids, Because some kid small.
Yeah, some of them really small.
Yes.
True.
Really
If you wonder if that school like why doesn't consider a uniform.
And two of them walking hand in hand heading to school with some huge school bag.
And they punish.
Man, these childs are suffering trying to reach school.
So you mean they are going without guardian?
Without guardian, without somebody to take them to school. What I would do, my daughter would say, Daddy, you planning to leave baby going to school. You know, we go slow. We go slow until they reach in the rope area where cordon off. Then I would have said, okay, babes, let's go.
That's commendable. That's very commendable.
But you can't do that for everybody, because as soon as you left school going back home, you see the other one, they come. You know, it's dangerous, man. Because these childs are so small going to school, they can't react to danger.
What excuse parents could put as say, pues yo no tengo tiempo para llevar a mis hijos porque yo tengo que cocinar. I no got time for my picnic, I have to cook.
I want to tell you the facts truth. And I don't care who get back out there. They're just damn irresponsible. And lazy.
I agree with you.
And lazy.
If you never say it, Emmanuel may say it.
No, they are very irresponsible. Because some parents go to sleep 1, 2 the morning because they can't leave the TV alone, they can't leave Facebook alone, they can't leave the tablet alone, they wake up late, then they argue, then they rail up, then they push this one, push that one, because they wake up late to try to get the child to school. So they will say, like I said, vai a la escuela.
Yeah.
You know? And then jump back in bed if they want to wake up 9.
Yeah.
They're damn well irresponsible.
Another thing is that I've seen kids leaving home from 6:30 or in the area by the school from very, very early. Now, I can understand if you have to catch a bus or you get a ride, and you know, I mean, if the bus gets there early, well, you just have to wait. But I'm referring to kids who are walking 6:45. They are already walking, going to school. No, what on earth will they be doing in school at that hour? But the parents know. The parents are the ones who give permission for the child to leave that early.
Emmanuel, sometimes when someone pick them, wake up the morning and get themselves ready, you know, and then go and time someone and still lay in a bed to sleep.
True.
That happened.
Very true.
Thank you very much.
And one of the things too which makes it more dangerous for the child is that when that child, because it happens at Louisiana too, you know, and it happens there, and the danger for that child is that when he reach school, not even the school warden is present yet.
Yeah,
The watchman is there.
That's true, yeah.
The watchman is there, but the watchman might be way on the other side.
That's right.
And this child will then just drop a bag and cram down, sit down by the gate or by the fence, you know, and that makes his or her life, you know, you put it in danger. I don't understand how some parents could do that.
But can we say that we blame the kids? Like sometime when myself and Manuel left work, sometime we see some picnic, just the struggle they got at school, and we left by 9 o'clock.
I don't think. Some children is at fault because they no one get out of bed early. Then take too long for scrub their teeth, wash their face, you know, put on uniform, and you know they move too slow, then sluggish in the house. But then again, the parents, you see, we go back to the parents again. The parents must set some kind of responsibility on the child. Train the child. Look, the alarm will ring 6 o'clock. When that ring, they wake you up.
Yes.
You know, they wake you up. But some parents stay in a bed, hear the alarm if they do set it, and they themselves don't get up.
Yeah, they don't get up.
You know what I mean? They don't. And that is hard. So the child don't get accustomed to this discipline of getting prepared for school early. And that's why then they rush to go to school. You know what the next thing? A lot of parents have vehicles. A lot of people are in New York have vehicles where they carry their child to school. They have a vehicle. The only time some parents, well, not sometimes, a lot of time parents early, but then early for go shopping, They early forgot a high five. They early forgot this place and that place, but they never early for take their child to school, even though they have a vehicle.
Yeah.
Bell ring, and 5 minutes after you see some vehicle is zoom in, and then it slam door. The child it jump out of the vehicle and run in a school.
The time a picnic get in a school, he whole mind not set yet for start to concentrate on his subject.
Rush. Plus, it disrupt the process where don't start in the classroom.
Right. And then at the same time, a danger too, because when the parents they rush like that, they go other picnic with the rush pan bike too.
They could do that because children reach late on bicycle and then they ride like crazy. And some small childs go to school on bicycle. Me wouldn't allow a small child to take a bike to school.
No?
Yes. I wouldn't allow them to do that. They're too small for know the rules of the road on a bicycle.
Yeah.
And they have some big man and big woman where they come in our vehicle behind, and instead of slowing down to allow this child to get out the road, pop, and they blow them out of the way.
Yeah.
They not slow down. I don't understand why they would do that. I mean, if I am riding my bicycle and I up on the right side, but two vehicles come and this one pass here and blow me out of the way. They just don't know when to slow down. And safety for this new school, I hope they improve it. I hope they improve it.
Another issue that is of increasing importance, and especially lately because of the increased awareness, is the problem, because it is a problem. It's a problem with kids being given lots of money to go to school, and they buy all the chips and all the soft drinks and everything, and it turns out that they become obese, and it hampers their life eventually, because that fat is very difficult to get rid of. Now, there are a lot of parents who are saying, get rid of the Coca-Cola, get rid of the juices, get rid of all the chips and so forth, and find something else that gives the kids higher nutrition. Left to their own devices, kids will eat biscuit, chips, and Coke all day. But we know that that's not healthy, right? But what do you think can be done or should be done in this regard, Mr. Pelayo?
That's a good question, because me personally have brought that up when I was in the PTA at Louisiana. Because I noticed a snack shop sell Monster drink. With our energy drink.
Monster, I mean a big Monster in a can?
Yeah, the big pan of Monster.
Pick them buy that?
Yes.
But that Monster not like $5 or something like that?
They buy it, and
some kids take a lot of money.
And what they say, what the people at the snack shop said, don't know for the picnic, that the parents buy it. At land, but when you buy, just kind of one. So in a parent already at the age of probably 9. They used to sell Coke too, and I spoke to them about that. But they said that teachers and parents buy it. That no money for no have it at the picnic and buy it.
Yeah.
You know, coming to the snack thing, I totally against this snack thing in school.
But what they use it for, as a fundraiser, as a income for the school? When they have
No. What the schools do, they rent the shed to you, and you stack it up, and you sell your stuff and make your money and pay your rent.
So you put what they want in there, because people put Monster too.
Yes, and what the school does, Louisiana, my school, Louisiana, they have 2 snack shops in the compound now, and now they run one. The school runs one.
Okay.
And then the next one, that for a guy will sell, always there on the red motorcycle, he sell fruit, ice, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he sells very good stuff. Nutritious stuff, you could say.
Yeah.
But the school side, the school snack shop, my goodness, you could buy any amount of sweet and...
That must be the more busy one.
That is the big concern that the parents have. The accessibility of all these, I don't know what word.
I know you don't want to say junk food.
Right? Junk food. It really is, but it's of low nutrition. Okay, but there is a move afoot in Mexico to try to increase the price of some soft drinks and some sweetened fruit drinks, just so to make it a little bit more unaccessible. I don't know how that would work here, but Coca-Cola is not the only problem. We see that the chips is a lot of problem, because at the end of the day, all they do is eat 2 shilling chips, a 1 Coke, and that's the lunch.
Sometimes when they go home and they want to eat after that.
True.
You know?
That is true. That is true. And I think, you know, some schools have too much people selling the same thing. Sweet, cheap, chocolate.
Yeah, you say 5,000, 6,000, all of them sell the same thing.
Same thing. And the children can't wait to reach the school to buy one. Me don't understand how they rush them things out. Then just they come from home where they probably had a good breakfast, straight to the vendors at the gate and hurry buy something and go in at the compound. You know, it's not a good thing. I would wish they ban all of them people were selling things. I know that people need to make money, but make money selling something that is useful to the body of the child.
Yeah.
Because like they say if you drink too much Sorossi to clean your blood, if you drink too much of it, you damage your blood. Your blood it start to get sour, bitter or something, and then you start to get worse. So the same thing happened to a child when he got to school and stuff himself every day with chips and so sweet. You know, it started getting a system, and yes, obese setting. Yes. And man, you are got a problem.
Yeah, and
because they got some big child we go to school. Yeah, I mean, not tall, but big in body.
Yes,
big
yeah,
body
yeah.
and the thing
and then the thing you mentioned about the Sorossi that is something that is good for the system, but if you abuse it, like what you say, so what about the chips and the other junk food when they eat were not good for the system? None at all. This text coming, I believe this pertains to Lima Colada. We don't really have to elaborate much on it, but you guys can, if you want to say, the traffic from Main Street should be diverted to Riverside, especially to bring down chairs. I think they are referring to the new school year when it gets started. You know, but Mr. P, how about the safety of the kids now coming out of schools, riding those bicycles with more than one person on the bike?
And before that, another thing is having the young boys and the young girls or whatever, not only elementary school but also high schools, they're riding 4 and 5 abreast on the road, and that is a problem.
Yeah, that's when they're riding side by side, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The safety of children when leaving school, especially at 3:30. Some left earlier because, you know, preschool and so come out early. Infants come out 2:30. Sometimes you could see some, what do you call it? You could see some organization in it. You could look at it and actually see, whereby then they come out slowly, then get on a bike, then look around, then climb up, and they start to ride going home. But sometimes, you know, I think when they must have done, they get tired of school after the first 2 months, and the new school year, they jump on a bike and just start zoom all over the place. It's kind of dangerous, because what I noticed too, like Liberty Avenue have two streets, one this way and one to come this way. They ride on this side, which is wrong. They're supposed to cross the pedestrian ramp and then ride this side.
Oh, okay. So they
because
just
when they ride south, then they go contrary to
traffic. It's no entry.
It's no entry for them.
Yep.
But they do it, and I not scold them. I hail them. I say, "Bye, we no come this side, man. This is the correct side to ride bike." And some of them just continue their way. And not only that.
They don't pay, man.
No, and not only that. Parents ride on the wrong side at Liberty Avenue, contrary to traffic. Parents. And my goodness, you can't tell them parents nothing because you will get some nice choice awards.
Yeah. Mr. P, all right, the time is 9 minutes after 8. I know you have to go and take a break, then I'll come back with you to make you wrap up with a good advice to the parents, the teachers, and the students, and the general public with the commencement of schools on Monday morning. So let's take that break and we'll be right back and wrap up with Mr. Pelayo.
Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
I love my Digicel 4G LTE data. Between work and school, I have to multitask to keep up. When I'm on the move, I have everything I need no matter where I go. Whether it's research for school, emails for work, or Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube while on those long bus rides, Digicel 4G LTE got me covered. Digicel 4G LTE's nationwide coverage is exactly what I need to get me where I'm going. They're truly the bigger, better network.
I'm about to hit you with the work, boy. The bigger, better network. Digicel.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Hemos estado hablando acerca de ciertos problemas que merecen de mucha atención, ya que estamos a punto de empezar la escuela el lunes, tan pronto el lunes. Entonces, ciertas cosas que se están presentando problemáticos o que quizás necesiten de atención inmediata o por el estilo. Hemos estado hablando acerca del tema de seguridad. También estamos hablando acerca de queremos ver que nuestros niños estén comiendo bien siempre. Y se menciona hace rato para introducir el tema acerca de los niños generalmente algunos niños llevan en sus bolsas 10, 15, hasta $20 que les dan y ahí compran lo que les dé la regalada.
En un día.
En un día. Siendo niños les encanta chips, siendo niños les encanta refrescos, siendo niños les encanta mango verde, pues a quién no le gusta, nosotros lo hicimos también. No voy a hacer pasar como si yo fuera santo, no, absolutamente no, todos lo hacíamos, pero el problema es de que ciertos niños, porque comen exactamente la comida que no deben estar comiendo, compañeros, esos niños resultan ser obesos, terminan estando gordos y eso les presenta un problema más luego en sus vidas. Hay que cambiar esto. Ahora, yo creo que lo que queremos hacer es traer más conciencia, más conocimiento y conciencia acerca de la comida que está disponible allá afuera en las escuelas. ¿Ok? Debe de ser saludable. Debe de ser saludable. La comida que se vende dentro de la escuela debe de ser saludable. Bueno, vamos a conseguir. ¿Qué es nutritivo? Que acá en San Esteban hay snack shop y salbutes, stretch McDonald's y dulces, hasta Coke venden. Eso es nutritivo. Si hacen fruit salad, pero es por ahí que lo venden. Obviamente, gracias. Un fruit salad sería lo perfecto. ¿Qué es nutritivo? ¿Qué es nutritivo? Obviamente, tendríamos que hablar con un nutritionist, con una persona que fácilmente nos podría orientar acerca de qué son las cosas que un niño puede comer en las escuelas. ¿Qué las escuelas pudieran poner en venta para esos niños? ¿Será que mi país lo haría? ¿Será que otro tipo de comida lo haría? Esas cosas, obviamente, esto es lo que queremos, traer un poco de discusión acerca de lo que se puede vender en las escuelas.
Well, Mr. P, I have something that I need to ask you, different from this, but I just want to make you, I don't want to say that word again because you tell me about this wrap-up business. That don't look like it works so good, you know? I don't want to say your last words because that's some worse. No. What else you have to add before we close this morning?
You answer the last word about business.
About business, that Mr. P. You know, but you know, it's good to have somebody like you here who's so knowledgeable because you go to school every day and you see what's happening. What else you have to share with us?
One of the things I have to share, and I would like to address this to the teachers. The first day of school, I ask that you be present because I've experienced this frequently every school year, that by 8:20, according to the Education Department law, you should be at school with your doors open. Bell ring, 8:30, teachers still not show up yet for the first day of school.
What?
I mean, and this is factual because I have seen it every new school year.
But what you say to the parents, the teachers are with our parents as well, and they have to carry them picnic with our next school?
These teachers, I spoke to some teachers actually, and they complain that then a parents and then a wife And they have to take care of the husband early in the morning before you go to work. Then they have to take care of the other children who are going to high school. And they have to take care of the next one who go to La Immaculada or St. Francis or whatever name, Francisco. I told them, you have no excuse. No excuse. Because like I said, you are born alone, naked. You were born alone. But growing up, you start gather your friends and grouping, etc., etc. So by the time you marry and become a parent, you have 100 or more people around you that will help you. And not only that, but you have responsible people within your own unit, your own family. You got grandma, grandpa, uncle, niece, nephew, brother, sister-in-law, father-in-law, mother-in-law. How can you got?
Yes.
So no excuse for you to complain that you have to take your child to school and then you are reach late to your job at the school. I want to advise them not to do that, man. Try to be early at school. But to the parents, I tell you, the parents need to be, I don't understand why Belizean parents, and not all actually, but when we talk in general. We're not a pinpoint by anyone. I don't understand how come we have become so irresponsible to our children, to our homes, even to our own selves, because some parents look like they don't even like beer again. You know? They just can't leave that TV alone or the Facebook. You know, and I want them to be more responsible. You know, especially the first day of school, like Monday coming. Take your child to school, find a classroom, get to know a teacher one time, have a short chat if you could with her, promise to come back again. You know that your child would remember that day forever.
That first day at school.
He will remember that my daddy and my mommy always came in at school on the first day at school. They will remember that.
Right.
They will also remember when you slapped them in the head because they don't do homework. because you don't help them any at all. You left them to their own accord to do whatever they want with homework.
So that's like binding a better relationship along with your kid, right?
Man, you could get to a relationship with your child so loving that I tell you, your child will remember every single day of his life what you did for her, you know, or him.
Yep.
But if you don't show that interest for your child, taking care of his safety by taking him or her to school, picking them up, taking them home, you must go find some time.
What do you say to those parents who are still using going 2 and 3 on the cycle or on the bicycle? What can you say to them?
Well,
do you need to wear helmets?
I tell you, I can't say nothing to them, because if you try to say something to them, they will answer you in a very, very strange way where you know, like.
But you can see it general.
Yeah, but the thing is that you should not have 2 or 3 child on a bicycle. It's totally against the law, and also you are putting your child's life in danger. Because one sit down on the handle, one sit down on the crossbar, and sometimes you have one that stand up on the Diablo the back. If you would brake suddenly with the bike, that one on the handle could flip over and seriously damage yourself. The one in the back could slip off and the foot could go into the spokes at the back wheel.
Yeah, that's right.
And you could hurt the instep of the child, you could probably break your foot. So it is illegal for you to do that. You are putting your child's life in danger. And we know when they say, sorry, that they will wear helmet and when they call it knee pad and elbow pad, because in the United States that is the law.
Yeah.
That is what you have to wear, and you have to wear it. But there are beliefs you go talk, and they don't wear nothing. But you know that the United States have a law that from the time a child starts to ride a bicycle up to the age of 9, I think, 9 or 12, they must wear a helmet while riding a bicycle and elbow pads and knee pads.
Yeah.
They have, and also the
gloves.
thing, Yes, to make the hand not slip.
Yeah.
They have to wear that. That is the law in the United States. Me don't like the United States too much. I hope they don't hear me because of the attitude. But I like the laws.
Yeah.
They have very strict laws when it comes to the safety of children. You know that in the United States also you have some people where they carry one baby in a yami or a Belize. And one actually sit down on the crossbar, two on it, she got one hand on the handle they go. Like in the United States, that's totally different. They have a carriage, a bicycle carriage.
Yep.
Where you attach behind the bicycle, you got a net over, you put your child in there, and that child must also wear a helmet.
Oh, okay.
Inside of the carriage, must wear a helmet, and you have to have on your helmet too.
Just like when you're driving in the car, you have to get a car seat either for the kid.
You have to get a car seat for the child and strapped in too.
Yeah.
And you have to know to strap the child in. But here, but for school, you know, the police visit the school, and sometimes they only visit when they are invited. I want to ask the police department, the officer Chi, who is the one in charge of Orange Walk now. I met him in a meeting, and I want to ask him to please have a traffic police and the policing unit to also visit uninvited. Like what Josh Price used to do, uninvited, they go and visit everything.
You don't know where they come.
You don't know where they come, but show up.
So you should always be prepared.
Yeah, and make the police show up suddenly at the school and walk around with the warden, talk to the warden, support the warden, because the warden have a lot of problems.
There at one time, truancy officers, the ones that used to actually go to the school and ensure that kids were at school. And then those kids that would say play hooky and go by Tambram tree. Yes.
Well, you heard me feeling.
And bang hooky and go by Riverside and go by the
Miss Tony Mango Tree.
Right.
Well, like I say, you heard me feeling it become used to be one of the bang hooky man for school. But yes, the truancy officer, there is one at the education department. As a matter of fact, I met him just this week. We had a meeting up there for the Special Olympics. Because the special ed officer is always part of the Special Olympics too. So Mr. Carlos is the truancy officer, and he'll be visiting the schools. And also, like the first day of school, I want to ask the town board to have a traffic officers circling and making sure the traffic they flow freely, safely, make no child get hurt, including the police traffic department.
You're right.
They could circle around and maintain the security of the child coming to school.
Yeah. Are you not referring only to your school, right?
No.
In general?
No. In general, all schools where they open Monday.
Okay.
And like Mr. Martinez said, the high school students, yes, I see them 4 abreast on the street, and vehicles are kept back because of them. We hope they stop that, but then the police are also co-assist with that.
The problem is that you have some of those aggressive drivers and people who are eternally in a hurry, and they don't wait.
Then they push.
They don't wait, so they will get in, and they don't care if you're taking your time going to school. No, they're gonna
blow, and bump your bicycle.
And the problem is that some of those people on the outer end are the ones who can get hurt, and I've seen it.
Yeah, that's kind of hard, but I want to ask the parents just to be careful, be responsible, take care of the child, let the child know that you love her, love him, making sure that you're interested in him, in his safety and in everything else, and feed them early in the morning because some children go to school without breakfast. And what I noticed too is that parents rush their child to school, stop along the way, buy one biscuit, buy $1 juice, give the child that day breakfast.
Yeah.
Or they snap by a little place because they have one place around the area.
$1 tacos.
Yeah, tacos, and also they buy meat pie. Because they got some place who sell fresh meat pie early in the morning, which is very nice actually. And then buy one couple meat pie and give the child. And the thing is, these parents who take children and reach late, you could know they're not getting child breakfast because they hurry buy one biscuit and juice and thing, and then they force the child to hurry eat it.
I believe that their kid will be content, but I don't know if you see this one, Mr. Pelayo, but say, morning. What if you the ride a horse? Go to school.
Well, You have to make sure you go on one load of grass to make sure you're healthy and wise.
All right,
and things like that.
Mr. P, it has been a pleasure having you here this morning. I know there's a lot more we can discuss, but I just want to ask you something else that is not pertaining to this topic here this morning. I remember those golden days, I won't say the old days, when we used to go to Sergeant Mess there at BDF when you were there, when we used to go have all a nice Christmas party and so. You were part of the Belize Defense Force. I want to ask you to come back before independence and for us to have a discussion post and pre-independence for make people know why we celebrate the 21st of September and the 10th as well if possible. People have this perception that you just come out and you dance, you drink up, you enjoy yourself, and do not know the real significance of what we are celebrating and why we are celebrating. You know, I want you to try to put a package together, see if we can talk what it was before independence and after independence, if that will be okay with you.
See what I can do. A lot of documents got missing. A lot of documents got missing. You know, all those information, you know, it's hard to find them right now.
Were you still in the force when in 1981?
Yes.
Okay, see, all right, good.
Of course. Good. Yes, I was in Belmopan on that night, on that glorious night.
All right. So
you were?
Yes.
Lucky you.
Yes, I was there. Remember 1981 BDF started in 1978?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was in BDF from 1978.
What fine start.
Start.
Because I was telling Emmanuel there was a lot of different visits from the British people and so before independence. They used to go around the country, fly in a helicopter and stop at different places. So I want to try touch back one. Some of them, you know.
Some of them I have to get to because I know that sometimes I know the long with them. Then when it happened, I just saw and then it goes so.
Yeah.
So I don't have the information actually where. But we can see what
all
can
right,
happen.
so
if I could come with something, I'll come with something. If not, I will let you know. Like, look, I bafu.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't have to be that you have everything in details, but you were there to see what was happening and how this transition, took place on the 20th night, leading into the 21st when the Union Jack come down and the Belize flag gone up. You know. So I want to try to see if we could discuss that before independence, but we'd like to thank you so much for coming here this morning. I want to wish you and your family the best for this school year. I know you put in your interests, so I know you have something going on at IT Vet as well. I'd like to commend you for always being in the community and doing your community duty.
Well, it's been a pleasure for me to work with everybody. I'm in a 5 committee right now, free of cost.
Yeah.
And this makes 6. No one then.
Good. You need 4 more, make it 10.
Yeah, soon. But I want to say thanks very much. I'm always willing to help.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Always willing to help. I like talk, and I like talk sense.
That's why I'll bring you here.
You know, but I don't like to talk nonsense. I don't like that. Except when me and my wife, they sit down and just chat. You know, they're crazy. But apart of that, thank you all very much, and I hope the parents gain a little bit of knowledge. Please, safety very important, your child preparation, your child very important, etc., etc. Feed them well, because their brains going to work at school without the proper nutrients in their body, one getting sick.
And don't take chances with those 2 and 3 or 4 on the bicycle.
Please, buy one actually bicycle. Bongre have some cheap bicycle. You only need to clean it up, grease it up, and your child have a bicycle.
Yeah.
So no reason for you to put a child in danger. Like I said, please, I want the police to show up, move around, keep things safe because Monday will be one chaotic session in town.
Yes.
When all the rest of schools start open.
Yes. Yeah,
oh my goodness, and be chaotic. So we want it to be safe for the child. I will look out for some of the children there where I know. And even if I don't know them, I'll look out for them anyway if I see something going wrong while I'm taking my daughter to school. And even though my daughter really up with me why I have to carry her to school, you know, like I carry her to school again because you don't 5, 6 and 13, and then you only 13 daughter. And they carry her till 90 years, I still carry her to school. But thank you all very much.
Sure, it's been a pleasure.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, it has been a pleasure. Myself and Emmanuel will be back right after this commercial break.
Believe it's celebration time. August 31st and September 1st are the start of the September celebration with Frankie Reynolds' Timeless Motown Memories concert at the Bliss Center. The Carnival King and Queen competition follows at the Marion Jones Stadium on September 2nd. On September 9th, take to the streets at 5 a.m. for Carnival Juve, and then rinse and repeat the revelry at 1 p.m. for the Carnival Road March through Belize City. On the 10th day of September, it is the St. George's Key Day ceremony and Citizens Parade. The premier steel bands come together at the Marion Jones Stadium for the Pan Yard concert on the 16th. On the 20th, the night comes alive at 9 p.m. with the official flag raising ceremony, music and fireworks display at the Memorial Park. And on the 21st, it is the Independence Day ceremony and uniform parade. Believe, confronting challenges, celebrating triumphs, renewing or resolve.
Ever since Digicel doubled all of their prepaid data plans, things have been a little strange around here. My sister seems to think she's some sort of a celebrity now, that she has all this data to post everything. My dad keeps starting these do-it-yourself projects. He spends a lot of time on Pinterest. Even Nana loves all the extra data. She chats a lot on the dating sites. Mom is always finding new recipes from all over the world to try on YouTube.
Leah, the show is on!
Digicel's newly doubled prepaid data plans let everyone be free to do so much more.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
A&R Stores Countrywide announced the arrival of name brand school bags in all colors, design and sizes, stationery supplies, composition books, lunch bags, laptops, tablets, watches and everything else you will need for this new school year. So take time out and have your pick out of the largest variety of durable school bags in the country. They are also pleased to announce the arrival of a wide assortment of housewares like Sterilite plastic containers in different sizes, glassware, kitchen utensils, cooking pots and pans, and beautiful floral arrangements. And if you need to redo your bathroom or your bedroom, visit them for the most beautiful bath mat sets, ready-made curtains in beautiful colors and designs, lights and mirrors, bed sheets for twin, full, queen and king size beds, plus comfortable pillows and beautiful comforters to match. And best of all, it is always the excellent service and the low prices that make the difference at A&R. So come visit our stores in Orange Walk, Corozal, Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio and now in Dangriga for the best in housewares and school supplies at the guaranteed best prices in town. A&R, where our prices make the difference.
The new Belize City Civic Center is taking shape at the foot of the Belkan Bridge and is expected to be completed by December 2017. This multi-purpose mega facility will boast an air-conditioned interior with a seating capacity of 4,500, a FIBA-certified wooden main court and 3 practice courts, offices, media boxes, and multiple locker rooms, another basketball court with 24-hour access to the public, and parking for 200 vehicles. This $34 million investment highlights a new era of world-class sporting infrastructure for the entire country of Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en su tienda favorita.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show para hoy, jueves. Nada más quiero recordarles, o no recordarles, pero avisarles de que mañana vamos a tener al único, el señor Wilfrido Novelo. Y él va a estar hablando acerca de la civilización maya aquí en Belice.
Maya tomorrow?
No, we'll be
I don't
talking.
understand. Not going to say if you
We'll
talk
be
Maya.
talking about the Maya civilization.
So you know how to talk Maya?
No, I don't know how to talk Maya.
You talk Maya, but you'll not be speaking Maya.
No, we'll be talking about the Maya. And he will be here tomorrow, and I have asked him to come and talk about the advances, the huge advances. So sometimes we tend to forget that the Maya were outstandingly brilliant people. And tomorrow he will be in, and that's going to make for a very good show with you. Oui, para que Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días.
Van a poner el partido de México mañana.
¿Qué es el fútbol?
Yes.
Okay.
Ok, lo vamos a checar. Yo no sé programación, señor, pero lo voy a averiguar y lo digo, se lo paso, ¿ok?
Órale.
Yeah, Emmanuel, remember with the fatal traffic accident we had last week? No, it was this week, the commencement of this week, which was Sunday, where Raymond Hendricks, better known as Kokusine, passed away.
Yes.
Yesterday was the funeral service, Emmanuel,
Yes.
and it was so overwhelmed to see how many people went to pay their respects.
He passed right by here.
You know, he has always been a big football, how you say it,
Enthusiast.
yeah, he was very big in the football, and tell you when it comes to the old school, our team, our football team.
That was his thing. He would root for old school. He will defend the old school.
Win,
well,
lose,
obviously
or draw.
because right.
One time they have the finals, the stadium, when the long whistle blow, if you not see nobody else on the field, they run with the flag and they jump up and do a lot of antics. Yeah, be Raymond Kokusine, you know. So when it comes to that, he will be sadly missed by his football fans and by the old school team and all his family. The family showed great respect. A lot of friends went out to that funeral service yesterday, Emmanuel, and he was a very strong supporter of the United Democratic Party, especially when it comes to the Honorable Gaspar Vega.
Again, I would like to express our condolences to the family. I know that moments like these are very difficult, and nothing that we say or anybody else says really takes away the pain. But believe me that we know what you're going through and we share your pain.
Yeah, I remember all those great days, but one time me and Raymond used to go to school together because we both attended St. Peter's School in the same class. You know, we were in the same class, and we remember, you know, those great days. Dana Gillett was in class with us as well.
Okay.
You know, Dana and Patty Lambe.
Okay.
Yeah, we met up on the
I know both of them.
same class, you know, and Raymond has always been that jovial person, as you have always seen him. Anytime when I come to town, or if I stop to buy something, you know what, Raymond will always contact to me, you know, but he never say, buy a Libya for me, or give me $1, or give me shilling.
He never used to hang out by the
local casino.
The local casino.
Yeah, he used to always there right there, so. Yeah, he used to always hang there, but he not contact you. You know, some people contact you and they start a conversation and say, Brett, give me a $5, no, or buy a Libya for me, or give me $1, no. He has never approached me in that way. And every time when I pass, sometime Julia tell me, boy, Kokusine the hear you. Because you know, you see me when I drive, I pay more attention to the traffic, right?
Yes.
But he always hail and I always see, and so I will always miss that big hail. And to everybody who attended the wake and the funeral, you know, thank you all, and to the family. We know it's tough, man, like Emmanuel said, and when Emmanuel said that, I always feel sad because Emmanuel said that nothing we can say to heal the pain of the ones
That's
that are
exactly
suffering.
right. That's exactly
And that
right.
is true. We've been
and,
through.
and yes, we accept the condolences, when we are the ones who are going through it. But really, and I'm not trying to make little of it or to make fun of it. Not at all, because believe me, those are sincere words that they come to tell you. I'm sorry that your husband died. I'm sorry that the mother died. I'm sorry. But more importantly, they are there for you because you remain living. Tú estás vivo. Tú eres el que necesitas el consuelo. Tú eres el que necesitas que alguien esté contigo. Así que, compañeros, como dije, nada que se dice puede disminuir el dolor, pero sabemos exactamente lo que ustedes están pasando.
I know talk to people, family members, when one of their loved one passed away, and tell them, if you need anything, call me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know?
Yes.
They say, I'm here to help, and I'm here, and don't worry about anything. But if anything come in that I am helping with, and you believe that there is something else that you might need, feel free to let me know. And I know ask you if you're okay, because of course you're not okay, right?
It's the same situation as if you go visit somebody at the hospital who has just had an accident, and you go, you're okay? Of course he's not okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But it's just one of those things. It's just one of those pleasantries. You're okay, you look good.
And I say somebody, you need anything? Of course they need. I'm here.
Bring it, man.
Yeah, bring it. Just bring it and drop it off and fill your heart with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Emmanuel, you know that today in a month, and this is the last time we have to remind these people that today is the last day to transfer your vote if you want to vote in the municipal election. And if you become 18 today, you don't have to really worry about the rush today, because you could register tomorrow, you could register next week. But
it's only for transfers that it finishes today. Only transfers.
And this is for the entire country of Belize. And Emmanuel wake me up with something that he said earlier in the week. If you registered a PG and you did an Orange Walk, or you want to do a transfer from one constituency to next, you don't have to go with a PG if you do it. You could do it right at the Orange Walk or in the district where you're at. But since today is the ending of the month, tomorrow is the 1st of September as well, Emmanuel. All that they play, but then tomorrow will mark 1 year since our friend and great musician Luis Castillo passed away as well.
That's right.
1 year. So we are planning as musicians to do something. We won't say we do something for him, but in remembrance of his good life. Right? You understand? So myself and some musicians are getting together to do a little musical tribute in remembrance. I believe we'll try to do it right here on the musical show tomorrow.
Okay,
We'll
good.
have the musical
Good.
show.
Good.
Yeah, so in remembrance, But then Emmanuel, the September celebrations opened in Orange Walk last week with the BTIA Expo. Tomorrow, on Saturday is the 2nd, right? There's going to be an Orange Walk opening day honoring Marcus Canol, and this will be at the barracks at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's on Saturday. Then in the night we have Fiesta FM. They'll be having their anniversary, which starts from 6 p.m. to 2. It's free. September 3rd, Emmanuel, it's the official launch of the September celebration of the Central
Park. We'll have big people here. We'll have the Prime Minister, we'll have the Governor General, we have all those people who belong to the Loyal Order of the Baymen. Is that how you say it?
Right, and some ambassadors.
Right.
Different
for the launching of the September celebrations. Now it has never been had outside of St. George's Caye. This is the first time that it's going to be held out district, and this is the first time that it. And fortunately, we got the chance to be the venue. So Sunday, what time does it begin?
Just me, I said on Sunday night.
I mean,
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock. So people coming from church, you want pass right there, could be part of that. It's the official launch of the September celebrations right here at the Central Park this Sunday. Then on the 9th of September, Emmanuel, they got a siren parade and black party. I understand this year they try to get the police involved to carry out the police vehicles and the local transport department as well. Also, tomorrow we'll be having Saturday we'll be having Esmeralda Cal representing Orange Walk in the Queen of the Bay pageant.
That's exactly right.
Which will be held at the Birds Isle in Belize City. So Esmeralda, all the best. We want to wish you the best. You know what? You can do it. 10th of September is the official crowning of Miss Queen of the Bay, who is Esmeralda also. At the official ceremony, 2:30 p.m., all of their ceremony, the national anthem are playing. Emmanuel made to remind us that when the national anthem play, let's pay respect to our national anthem. And then September 10th.
And I think, excuse me there,
Yeah,
and
go
I think
ahead.
a hell of a lot has to do with the master of ceremonies at the Independence Day, celebrations.
Yeah,
I think that whoever it is, I'm just asking you, please, and I'm sending this message out. Before the function, before the singing of the national anthem, spend some time talking about that. And ask people to please be quiet, and ask people to please put on their bears or whatever, and to show patriotism.
Even the ones that were the sell at the
You
bar,
know what I mean?
make them stop
And
selling.
asking all of those people who are selling to please, hey, hold up, this is only for 2 minutes or 3 minutes whilst we play the national anthem. I'm asking the master of ceremonies to please do that way in advance, because I think that many times, we're singing of the national anthem, and Picnic run, boat, and bad is sell, and this and the other, and a lot of us don't care. We just keep going around and around the park, and you
miss out one.
Huh?
You miss out one. One band up on the side, tasting, 1, 2, 3, tasting, knock one drum and they blow one trumpet.
Exactly.
Or they got sometimes they got some big DJ systems where they play around. But you know what happened to Emmanuel?
No, but those are normally lower. The volume is lower, or the cut off.
Yeah, it's good that you said that. So when the MC start to explain about it, they have some authorities where go and tell them the systems where they play around. You know what? On the cool off for a little while, shut down until this thing finishes.
Yes.
We're asking you. We can't force you to do it, but we're asking you.
Exactly. People, tenemos que empezar a mostrar nuestro patriotismo, a demostrarlo, porque en realidad cada vez que tenemos la función en el parque y nos deja con mucho más por qué desear, porque en realidad cuando debe de haber el patriotismo y todos, y qué bonito. Estuve viviendo en Mérida hace unos cuantos años y fui para la celebración de en el parque, en el que llaman la Plaza Mayor. Y qué bonito se comporta la gente. Qué bonito. Ejemplar. Te voy a decir algo con su permiso de Chequi, ¿ok? Que al entrar a la Plaza Mayor, si es que tienes tienes que pasar por puertas metálicas. Es más, si tienes algo que se piensa que puedes utilizar con una arma, te lo quitan. Te quitan tu encendedor, te quitan la botella de cerveza, te quitan todo eso. Te quitan hasta el buckle, ¿cómo se dice? De tu correa. Sí. Y no te pongas a pelear con el policía o con el soldado porque...
Then they real themselves.
No. todos. Si lo quieres, aquí está de vuelta. Es más, hay una caja donde se ponen todas las cosas. Te deseo suerte en recobrarlo. Pero lo que les quiero decir es que para entrar al parque y durante toda la función, no se vende una cerveza. No te estoy diciendo que aquí debes hacer lo mismo, pero es simplemente el modo que ellos lo hacen. Hay lugares afuera, digamos, bares y todo, que te venden tu cerveza, claro que eso, pero para tener gente borracha en el parque, no. Rápido te recogen y rápido te llevan. Y tan pronto hay una semblancia de algún pleito o algo, ahí está la policía, rápido te recoge. Es cierto, es muy ordenado y la gente siempre lo goza. Y créeme que hasta las 3, 4 de la mañana todavía está la gente ahí. Créeme.
Yeah, well, Emmanuel, thank you very much. Muchas gracias. It's 5 minutes now, 4 minutes away from 9 o'clock. It was a bleaky morning this
Yes,
morning.
it rained heavy this morning. I was up from quite early, and I had to do a little thing because, the rain came down hard this morning.
Like where we say, Pata, coming down on my
rain
roof.
Came down heavy. And I was fearful that because the way it was blowing, that water would have come in. But nothing like that happened, fortunately. Thank God.
Yeah, and what is the weather looking like for the rest of the day, Emmanuel?
Well, partly cloudy. We're going to be having some showers because the tropical wave it's passing over us, but essentially already going. So it done the go. That's good. But it still leaves behind a little bit of humidity, some clouds, so which means that we can expect showers during the course of the day, especially in the northern part of the country.
Right, and today is the ending of August, August gone.
Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow, the 1st of September, we move into the 9th month of the new year?
That's exactly right.
Like when September comes, see the rest of the year, you don't feel it at all. And on another note, hopefully in the evening news today, we might have confirmation, and we might see confirmation of the mayoral candidate for Orange Walk for the United Democratic Party.
Okay.
And the 6th councillor candidate, because they are scheduled to meet with the media corps in Belize today. And then tomorrow they will be presented to the general public. But we will have the opportunity to see them today because they're having their press conference.
Fantastic. Well, this is the long-awaited moment because we were at a loss as to not being able to present the candidates for the United Democratic Party, and we were being told, patience, Manuel, patience. Well, we only have so much of that, but fortunately, the wait is coming to an end, and hopefully today we're going to be having full disclosure in the news, because the team is to be presented to the they're going to be making a public statement and so forth, a press conference, and therefore they will be on the news. I am sure they're going to be on the news tonight.
Well, on that note, we certainly like to thank you all who tuned into the Sugar City Morning Show. We discussed with Mr. Pelayo this morning about the safety and the opening of the new school year. It has been a pleasure, and also we want to thank you all so much. This show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight, and guess what? It's all day on YouTube. We'd like to thank all the cable operators throughout the entire country of this beautiful Belize for always having us up, on the cable, get a short or something. The guys are always there to make sure that they keep us up. Thank you all so much, Ben. We'd like to thank you so much. Don't forget to tune in today for the 10 to 12 music show. Tomorrow is the grand finale of the Kids Karaoke show right here on this station. We're going to have some great presentations as well. And this is where I'll be saying so long as Emmanuel take us home.
Claro que sí, con mucho gusto. Siempre reconociendo el trabajo de Morris y Raheem, también reconociendo su confianza de ustedes, porque nos sintonizan, compañeros. Muchas gracias. Recordándoles que mañana vamos a hablar maya. Mañana vamos a estar hablando con Wilfrido, y nos va a estar hablando acerca de la civilización maya aquí. Bueno, no podemos hablar acerca de todo, desde el comienzo hasta el final, pero vamos a estar hablando acerca de qué destacados fueron los mayas, qué avanzados fueron los mayas, qué fueron las cosas que hicieron mucho antes que otras personas, qué conceptos desarrollaron y muchas otras cosas. Así que les invito a ser parte de este programa, del programa Mañana por la Mañana. Pero también hay que reconocer, como dije, el trabajo de Morris y Raheem, y tuyo, Chucky. Muchas gracias. Cuídense. Nos vemos mañana. El show se repite a las 9 hoy por la noche, pero si no alcanzas, estaremos de todas formas contigo a las 7 de la mañana. Cuídense. Yo soy Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert Cheque Usher, as we always say every morning. Hasta mañana.
Until we meet again.
Sugar City Morning Show.